What up, world? 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 This your main man. I am DJ Double Dose, man, coming at you once again for Double Dose of Reality Sports, man. We are back. We are back up in the building, man. And if you look at the caption, man, you read it, you see what it says. The NBA Finals are set, man. So once again, the NBA Finals are set, man. We got the Dallas Mavericks going up against them Boston Celtics. We got a lot to talk about on how we got here. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about how we got here. But also, before we go ahead and get into all the details on what we're going to talk about, man, because we got a lot of things busy in this show right here today, man, make sure you download the Post Network. The Post Network is powered by Roku. We are on the Roku app. Make sure you download the Post Network to catch my show. And it's a whole bunch of shows that we got posting up, man, as we get closer to the football season, man. We're going to have a lot of more things going on. We're going to have a lot of more things going on in the fall. So just make sure you stay tuned, man. And the best way for you to stay tuned and for you to keep up is to download the Post Network, powered by Roku, man. Go ahead and download it, man. If you haven't already, tell a friend to put it on your TV, man. Put it on your Roku device. And let's go ahead and get into it, man, so y'all can follow my show and a whole bunch of other shows, man. We got it all ready for you. Now, first of all, hey, man, Indiana Pacers, man, can y'all come to the front, please? Just please, can y'all just, because, I played basketball. For years, I played basketball, Played for my schools. I did. Basketball was my jam. Between basketball and baseball, that was my jam. One thing one of my coaches would say all the time, Coach Davis, he would tell me all the time, us, me, and the rest of the team, hold on to that ball like your life depended on it. Now, of course, we're kids, we're younger. You look at it, you just say, okay, coach, whatever. But when you see that scenario play itself out on the professional level, not high school, not in the NCAA tournament, not in the NBA regular season, in the Eastern Conference Finals, on multiple games. We literally watched the Indiana Pacers blow it with fourth quarter turnovers. And I'm not listen, Rudy Gobert was the defensive player of the year. He was. A lot of people had their issues with, was Rudy Gobert the defensive player of the year? Well, I'm going to tell you something. After watching that goddamn Boston and Indiana series, I'm going to tell you, between White and Holiday, hell, they could have just threw a coin up and figured out who the hell who should have won the award, because the way that they had Indiana frazzled, I mean, it was like watching the same movie over and fucking over again. Like, come on. Y'all got hawked down multiple times, and then you melted down in the fourth quarter and overtime in those games. And you lost them because of that. Now, I know, you're going to get in the comments, you're going to say, hey, man, Ben, it doesn't come down to one possession. It doesn't come down to one or two possessions. Listen, I get that shit. But when you watch this movie play itself out multiple times, one makes you scratch your head like, what in the hell? Are you guys practicing ball security? Let me tell you something. Hey, man, maybe y'all need to go holler at the coach. Maybe y'all just need to get together and practice on not turning the ball over and see how that works itself out. I know them two different sports. I know they don't make no sense. But the point I'm trying to make is, you are a professional. How are you turning the ball over multiple times? Y'all got Drew Holiday out there looking like he's the second coming of Ron Artest, Dennis Rodman, Tony Allen. I mean, I'm naming names of guys who play amazing. And I'm not saying that he's not a great, great. I'm not saying he's not a good defender. However, the way he was locking y'all up, man, come on, man. So with that being said, That's how Boston marched on. Not to mention, though, you know what? Because I got some Boston fans that watch my show. Tatum and Brown played their ass off. I would be remiss if I did not give them their credit because they did. They played their ass off. They did what 1 and 2, 2 and 1, whichever way you want to call it. They did what they were supposed to do when you have those caliber of players on your team in those moments. They delivered. And ultimately, that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. Now, again, Halliburton got hurt, the hamstring situation. So, but even before that, I mean, even before he got injured, we saw them blow game 1. Hats off to the Boston Celtics. It pains me to say that, but hats off to the Boston Celtics. They are now in the finals again in a position for Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They were in this position a couple of years ago, and we saw how that went. So they are now in position again to capture an NBA title. So hats off to the Boston Celtics. I have quite a few Boston Celtics fans that I know. I will not be picking them to win the NBA Finals. I didn't pick them. If you watched the show last week, you heard me when I said I had Dallas winning the whole thing, even before they finished out their series tonight. So let's go over to the other side. Hey man, where are y'all Ant-Man fans at? I mean, I just want to know. Let me back up. Let me just sit back. Because y'all were doing a lot of chirping. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a drink after that. Y'all was doing a whole lot of chirping, comparing him to Michael Jordan. He the next face of the league. He this, he that. Meanwhile, I mean, he did beat Joker. Y'all act like Luke ain't a bad man. Y'all act like that Dallas team wasn't complete. I mean, that's how y'all acted. You know, that's how y'all acted. My timeline been kind of quiet with all the Anthony Edwards chatter, talk. You know, not just my timeline. I mean, on each one of all my social media, from IG to X, Twitter, Facebook, been kind of quiet, man. Listen, Anthony Edwards is going to be himself, like I told y'all from the jump. Do not compare that man to anybody else. Let that man come into his own. Let that man be himself. This is a hard lesson for him. He's gonna grow from it. He got beat by a better team. Dallas was a better team. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, when you look at the West and what is in the West, this is one of those opportunities. If you're Dallas, you have to seize this moment. You can't. Oftentimes, we see teams win their conference, whether it's make the NBA Finals, whether it's the World Series, whether it's the Super Bowl, and we see them win their conference or win their side or whatever the case you want to call it, and then they go to the pinnacle, to the top, and then they lose, and then it's like, oh man, we'll be back next year, and then you don't see that team back next year. You may not even see them back for another couple of years. So if you're Dallas, you have to treat this as this may be our one and only shot. Not saying that it is. Not because Luka is not old. And Kyrie, for all intents and purposes, as he's shown, he still got some gas in the tank. We'll get on the Kyrie Curry thing later. But you have to seize this moment. The team that you have put together and the team that you have constructed, you have gone through the West. You have handled your business. Now you have Boston staring you in the face. I'm expecting an amazing finals. I think it's going to be great. But for me, this is just me. I could be completely wrong. I ain't never been a Boston fan, never will be. I could be completely wrong. However, I got Dallas. I got Dallas in 7. I think this series will go 7 games. But when the rubber meets the road, to use all of these old terms we've been using, when the rubber meets the road, I'm gonna take Luka. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of pushback from a lot of Boston fans. I get it. But sometimes when you have, to me, again, this is no slight on Tatum, this is no slight on Brown. When you have the best player in the series, sometimes that's just enough. And when you pair him with someone with the likes of Kyrie, see what I did there? When you pair him with the likes of Kyrie, because Kyrie ain't led. Anyway, that's when you pair him with someone like Kyrie and you put them together, Jaylen Brown and Tatum, they are a great combo. I mean, great combo. But I won't take Luka and Kyrie every time in that matchup. We will get more in depth into the NBA Finals because we got some days to digest it. We'll get more in depth into it as we get a little closer to the date. But hats off to the Boston Celtics. Hats off to the Dallas Mavericks. The NBA Finals are set. This is May the 30th, 31st, whichever day. It's late when I'm recording this because I wanted to make sure I got it out once the game was done. That's why I waited. I waited for y'all. I want to wait. Hats off to both. I mean, I think we got a good NBA Finals. I know. I mean, we've seen the memes, we've seen the posts about the end of an era. We don't have LeBron, we don't have Steph, we don't have KD, we don't have this. Hey man, look, like I said at the beginning of the playoffs, enjoy it. Because this is the coming of a new age. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? We got some new superstars. We got some new names who gonna go in here and gonna do their thing. Like right now, we've talked about Luka. We've said Luka this, Luka that, Luka this, Luka that. Well, he's on the grand stage. Let's see what he does in this moment because we have seen certain superstars. LeBron. Whatever y'all want to call him, we've seen certain superstars get to the finals and not show up. So I'm not gonna just say it's automatic that Luka is just gonna show up and be himself and do all these things against Boston. I'm not gonna say that because we have seen certain superstars, some shall be nameless. We have seen certain ones get to the finals, and we have seen them not be themselves. So, with all of that being said, hats off to the Dallas Mavericks, hats off to the Boston Celtics. I look forward to a great 7-game series. I haven't pulled up the entire schedule. I hope that it strings out enough to where Game 7 is on Father's Day weekend. I would love that. I would love for Game 7 to somehow fall on Father's Day weekend. I would absolutely love that. So if it goes 7 games, hopefully the schedule permits and it stretches all the way out to the end. It probably won't, but if it does, I would enjoy that very much, man. So as we go ahead and just say, man, again, hats off to the Dallas Mavericks, hats off to the Boston Celtics. Let's pivot. Now, while I was gone, a lot of people have had their thoughts and they have had their opinions about the college football game. We do know that it is coming out. This past weekend, for those of you who don't know, a lot of college football insiders, guys that really cover the sport. We had a lot of those guys, a lot of prominent YouTubers, guys who play Madden and they are very heavy on the YouTube scene. They were in Orlando over the weekend. And over this past weekend, they were given the opportunity to play, to touch the game, to feel it, to touch it, to play it. And since then, a lot of feedback has come out. Now, if you want to read everything that has come out, a good source for, I'm gonna tag it, I'm gonna post it in the link. A good source for you would be IGN, IGN.com. We're not giving no shout outs and nothing like that, but IGN, I will post the links in the comments. And IGN has a couple of great articles about how the game looks, how the game feels, and just a lot of details about the game. And for those of us who I play both. I've always played both. I've always played college. I've always played Madden. I've always played both. But for me, I wanted to make sure I wanted to know, was this game going to be something similar to Madden? Like I said, I didn't want to reskin a Madden. I mean, I have Madden for that. I didn't want to reskin of it. But from everything that has come out, from all of the reports, from everything that has been said, from one guy that I follow and I listen to, a lot on the college football side is Bud Elliott. Bud Elliott, he covers Florida State. He's on the Cover 3 podcast, and he's very knowledgeable. But Bud will tell you, Bud has said on numerous occasions, he doesn't play video games. However, well, not, he hasn't played them in forever, but he was in Orlando. He gave his take on it, and listening to him speak on it, it gave me a different perspective from listening to guys like Eric Rayweather, Popular Stranger, Andy Staples, from a lot of other guys who do it as well. But it gave me a different view on it because I know that what he was speaking on was genuine. And when you hear them talk about the online dynasty, the road to glory, how they nail fight songs in certain situations, how, when you talk about, when you dig in depth, when you look at the article that I'm going to post and you read about how when you have certain players, they're going to be rattled on the road and how certain environments are going to affect certain things. If you're a five, from how everybody sounds. Now, of course, once we all get the game, we'll all have our own opinions as well. But from how everybody comes out of it and sounds, it sounds like they knocked it out the park. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like they knocked it out the park. So for those of us who want a game that's different from Madden, because anybody that has played Madden over the last few years, you already know where I'm going to go with it. Madden is an ability-based game, and it is a heavy ultimate team-based game. So those of you, I know this is nerd talk. It's cool. It's cool. For my ladies that watch, I understand I'm nerding out for a couple. This bear with me for a couple of minutes. Just bear with me. Madden is a heavy ability-based game. And is catered to Ultimate Team. They don't give a damn about franchise mode on Madden. They it's on there, but they don't fucking care. They don't care. So to hear that they have put this much detail into the game, I think the thing that got me the most was how they were saying about how your quarterback or your team is just going to be rattled in certain situations, in certain moments. If you got a true freshman and you got him playing at quarterback, when he goes to certain environments at certain times of the day, he may not have the whole playbook available to him. He may not be, like on Madden, they got the little screen shaking, but we know an NFL stadium and a college football stadium are two totally, if you've gone to both, which I have on several occasions, NFL stadiums just feel like an NFL state outside of the Superdome. Now, New Orleans is a different breed. Outside of the Superdome, a lot of NFL games that I've gone to, the stadiums are they're stadiums. You watch the game, it's cool, and it is what it is. But college games, I don't care. I've gone from Florida State to Mississippi Valley State, from Alabama to the Superdome watching LSU. Like, I've gone to multiple college football games and environments. And even in an NFL stadium, that college environment is just different. So if they were able to capture that from what everybody says, they've been able to capture that and put it on camera, all I'm saying is I'm ready. I think tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but I'm recorded late, but on Friday, May the 31st, they're supposed to actually upload, maybe not IGN, but EA is supposed to upload some gameplay. So I will be on the lookout for that. And when you get this video right here, it'll be on the same day. So do whatever, do your Googles, go to YouTube, do your Googles, and see what you can find, because they're supposed to upload some gameplay, some actual gameplay on the 31st. So let's look forward to that and let's see that, man. So hats off to So all of us, man, we are chomping at the bit, man. We are waiting and we are waiting and we are waiting for the game, man. As I pivot into, as we start getting geared up for the football season, let me just say this, because just this week to week, my life is week to week. Week to week, day by day. I say I have content on 1 minute, but some interactions that happen and I change it up. My fellow Alabama fans. Now, last year, now we're gonna dig in depth with y'all later, but just on the surface, pump y'all brakes for this man. I understand about 3 articles about how Alabama could win a national championship this year. Can that man coach his first game before y'all start writing them dumbass articles? Now, I say all that, and we'll dig into y'all schedule later, because I'm not gonna pull it up right now. This is just a brief. Right now, we can do rapid fire with a couple of subjects towards the end of the show. Let that man coach a couple of games before y'all start doing that stupid shit. Just please. Nobody's saying that Alabama's gonna fall off. You got too much talent for that. But losing Nick Saban is gonna be a blow. It's going to be a blow. You don't lose, arguably, the greatest coach of college football and not expect a small piece of a drop-off. Okay? That's unrealistic. That is unrealistic. I know you don't want to hear it, but that is unrealistic to think that you're going to lose Nick Saban and not have some sort of a drop-off. I get it. You got some guys in the portal. You retain some guys that you might have thought you lost. Man, I get all that shit. But what y'all not gonna do is ignore the man that you had on the sideline for all these years and think that it's just gonna be rinse and fucking repeat. Because it's not. So stop. Let this man do his thing. Like I said with Anthony, it's funny how a lot of shit I say tie in together. Let this man come in and do his job. If it's not successful, then it's not successful. But please, before this man coaches his first game, stop writing articles about how y'all gonna win a national title in this man's first year. In this man's first year of a 12-team playoff. Man, stop it. Just stop. Just time out. Just stop it. Okay? So that was my little PSA for, Next subject. Because, a lot of y'all is prisoners of the moment, seems like. This is all rapid fire. We're going to call this segment rapid fire. The last 5 to 6 minutes of the show, you know what? I like that. I like that. Rapid fire. We're going to come up with another name besides rapid fire, because rapid fire being you, but we're going to come up with another name for this. We just throwing subjects out there. Can we stop with the whole Kyrie's better than Steph Curry? Can we stop? Can we just stop? I know a lot of y'all don't like Steph Curry. I get it. He beat y'all GOAT multiple times. I get it. Man, listen, I get it. We've been hearing the Steph Curry slander for a while. I get it. But at some point, when you're having these debates, y'all got to stop moving the goalposts, bro. Y'all got to stop. I mean, in fact, I'm taking my glass off of this one too. Y'all got to stop moving the goalposts. Because what are we talking about? Y'all want to holler about one of my good friends, one of my good knows, school, one of my good knows. No, man, that's my brother. He gonna be on the show this year. He had a lot of work going on. He couldn't get free, but trust me, this year school coming. And I'm gonna make sure I tag him in this post so he can hear me clear. Man, y'all gotta stop this, man. I mean, I've heard what does Curry do better than him? Do we want to go numbers? Do we want to go titles? Or do we want to go intangibles? Where y'all want to go? Because for me, I could strip the ring. I mean, I got them up right now because I was going to post it, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna come off the hip. I ain't even gonna do that because because they ain't nothing. But just so y'all know, they're only 2 years apart from when they both came in the league. One came in 09, the other one came in 11. So it's not like they 5 years apart. I'm just gonna say this. And this is a debate I would love. Hey man, we can bring on several people on this show and we can have this debate. I have no problems with it. So those of you that watch this show, that watch this segment, and y'all want to defend Kyrie, by all means, come on and talk to me. Because at the end of the day, you guys have told me that championships don't matter. Well, you know, no, let me phrase. Championships aren't the end all be all when it comes to comparing great players. Okay. So let's strip the championships because we already know that's 4-1. 4-1. So if we're gonna remove championships, then where we're gonna go? Well, we're gonna go stats. We know who leads that. Where we're gonna go? Accolades, more accomplishments. We know who leads that. Oh, here's one. Here's one that none of y'all can say to me. Let's go leadership. Oh, that's one that's not on the books. But let's go leadership. What team has Kyrie led to the promised land? I will wait on your response. I'll take a drink too. What team has he led? Because a lot of you love to try to diminish what Steph did with KD. Okay, he won a ring before KD. He won a ring after KD. He's been an MVP multiple times, All-Star MVP 10 times. And on top of all of that, he literally changed the game of basketball. Literally changed it. Literally, this man revolutionized the sport. And you want to sit here and tell me that Kyrie Irving is better than the guy who changed the sport? I don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, I don't see it. And it is crazy to me how people are so he's not even the man in Dallas right now. He's Luka's sidekick. He's playing the same fucking role he played with LeBron. He's the sidekick. He's not the man. That offense don't run through Kyrie Irving. He's a complimentary piece. He's a great complimentary piece, but he's a complimentary piece. What are we doing? Like, y'all, for whatever reason, people just want to try to diminish everything that Curry has done, and this shit is crazy to me. You got kids pulling up. You got kids who are 5'9", 5'10", barely 6 feet, who feel like they can play the game of basketball because of this guy. You got people in the NBA. You got big men, Cat winning 3-point contest. I know that was a bad reference. I'm sorry, Timberwolves fans. The point is, this man revolutionized the game that we play. When you talk about influential people of the game, that list is real short. When you start talking about people who really influence the game, not just numbers, ain't got the numbers to go behind it. But somehow, because y'all just do not like Curry for whatever reason, I know what it is, because he beat y'all GOAT multiple times and y'all can't stomach it and you can't stand it. So you just reaching. You just reaching to try to say somebody's better than this man. Kyrie is not better. There's no statistical stat that shows that he's better than this man. What, maybe 2-point baskets? Maybe, I guess, because Curry don't shoot as many twos. So I guess I give y'all that. But like, it's like, man, accolades, they ain't even close. They're not even close. But yet this man is better than Curry. So again, man, I welcome anybody who wants to come on the show. Please inbox me when you watch this, because I'm gonna tag a lot of you. I'm gonna tag a lot of y'all. I'm gonna tag a lot of y'all in this video. I'm gonna even make a clip of this. So please, if you want to debate this, come on. Just come on. Because I want to understand what is it that Kyrie does. Because again, y'all want to say, oh man, he's more of a complete player. Please tell me where. You know what? At some point, we got, and I'm gonna end the show with this. At some point, when you are having a debate about a subject, we can't move the goalpost. Because when y'all want to holler about y'all little phony king, y'all love to bring up all his numbers. Y'all love to bring up all his numbers. Y'all love to bring them up. But somehow, when it comes to Irving, Curry got him in numbers and rings. And accolades. And accomplishments. But somehow, in y'all world, Kyrie Irving is better than Stephen Curry. I'm going to leave y'all with this, and then we gone. Please tell me the team that Kyrie Irving led to the promised land. When you can explain that to me and show me that, then we can talk. So as we get out of here, man, y'all already know I love y'all so much. I just love talking sports, man. And this is just my 2-second soliloquy, man. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every week, man. The community is growing. We are building. I have so much in store, more debates, more live locations. I got a lot of things in the cooker that's coming for this upcoming football season, man. So y'all just stay tuned, man. Continue to rock with your boy. Continue to rock with my family at The Post Network, powered by Roku, man, and just continue to just show us love, man. So we're going to end this situation the way we do it each and every time, man. Live, laugh, and love, man. Live your life to the fullest. Love on the people that love you back, and find you something to laugh at each and every day. And I'm out.